If you want a tarantula that sticks out, guys, what's up? It's Maddie Massacre, and today I'm going to jump on here and answer a question that I've been getting quite a lot on my social media pages, and that is, what is the best beginner tarantula species? So if you're interested, go ahead and stay tuned. So to start off, I know a lot of YouTubers will have kind of differentiating opinions on this one question, and a lot of people that are in the tarantula hobby are going to have different answers for this question, but this is just my personal answer. I know if you go through lots of YouTube videos, there are going to be different answers as well, but like I said, this is just my personal answer. I think this is an awesome beginner species if you're looking into a tarantula that's not too hard to keep, if you want a tarantula that's a good eater, if you want a tarantula that's a good, slow grower, and you want a tarantula that is fairly docile. So without further ado, the species that I'm talking about is the avicularia, or commonly known as the Guyana pink-toe tarantula. This was actually my first tarantula, and I still have her in my collection to this day. We've gone through 3 successful molts together. I've had her for about 3 years, and just within those 3 years, she's still only a juvenile confirmed female. The females live up to 12 years, and the males can live upward to about 3 to 5 years. This is an awesome beginner tarantula just because they don't require a lot of space and a lot of intensive care. A small acrylic box that is kind of taller than it is wider will do. I say that because this is an arboreal species, meaning that they like to climb and be high up into the trees, and this is a species that loves humidity, so you should keep their tank around 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can keep that up by just lightly misting it at least once or twice a week. This is also a tarantula, like I said, it's fairly docile, so if you're into holding your spiders, this is a great one to start off with. They are quick moving, so watch out for that, and they do have kind of a weird character trait where they do shoot their shit at you. Meaning if they do feel threatened, they will shoot their feces pretty far distances, and it kind of looks like bird poop. It's white, so that's something to kind of watch out for if you're not into poop. But other than that, if you're looking to hold your tarantula, these guys are awesome. They will look into running before they ever flick their hairs at you or they ever think about biting you. Like I said, I've had my girl for 3 years, and I hold her all the time, and we never have an issue. She's never kicked hairs at me, and she's never ever gone into a threat pose or wanted to bite me. So I think that that is an awesome character trait. If you do want a beginner tarantula, like I said, that is fairly easy to keep. These guys are native to southern Central America, so like I said, they are big fans of humidity and heat, and they are an arboreal species, so make sure when you get a container for them, like I said, an acrylic container from the container store works. It is taller than it is wider because they do like to be up in the trees, high up, so they're not going to be needing a lot of substrate on the ground. They're just going to be needing maybe some cork bark and some plants in their enclosure. I also mentioned in the beginning of this video that these guys are great eaters. Pagan, that is her name, my pink-toe. Like I said, I've had her for 3 years, and I've never really had an issue with her for eating. These guys are known to sometimes reject food if they're in pre-molt, but other than that, I mean, she's really taken everything I've ever given her, and she eats mealworms, superworms, and large pinhead crickets. So she's never had an issue with eating as far as I'm concerned. So like I said, if you want a tarantula that you can feed easy and will take the food from you most of the time, a pink-toe is going to be your best bet. Go ahead and show you guys her in just a few seconds, but I do want to point out that these guys are also really cool looking, and they're easy to pick out in the hobby too. So if you do want a tarantula that you can put on display, and a cool looking tarantula with cool markings, a pink-toe is also definitely going to be your best bet. They kind of mostly have a black body that's really furry, and then they have really distinguishable pink toes. That's where they get the name from. So I think that that is a really cool character trait that they do have. So if you want a tarantula that sticks out in its enclosure and you can show it off to friends and family, this is also a great one for you. This is Pagan's enclosure. You can see she's kind of webbed it up in the back here. This is just an acrylic container that I got from the container store for about $5, and I drilled holes in it. You can see I did holes on every side of the container, just because when you own tarantulas and you're getting into DIY enclosures, cross ventilation is something that is very important. You want to make sure your enclosure has air coming in on one side and air going out on the other. As you can see, like I said, I have a taller enclosure than I do have a wider one with not that much substrate, some plants, a little water dish, and a dead mealworm that she thought about eating, but she didn't. And then in a few seconds, I will go ahead and take some up close videos for you, just so you can see the species in action and what they actually look like. This is her enclosure, and there she is. You can see her really cute little black body and little pink toes. Like I said, they're very distinguishable, so if you want a cool looking tarantula, this is an awesome one. They also web really, really cool. As you can see, she kind of did some landscaping, so if you want some cool web designs too that you can show off to friends, this is going to be an awesome starter tarantula for you. So yeah, that is it for this video. Here she is. You can see her little tiny pink paws. Very, very cute. Little streamlined body. Little brown rump. Like I said, they're just a really cool beginner species if you're looking into tarantulas. They're all around great. They're docile. They're great eaters. And the females do live pretty long. It's not that long compared to other tarantulas, but if you do get a confirmed female, you will have them for about 12 years. So that being said, this is it for this video. I will probably do kind of another video with more in-depth care on different types of tarantulas and pink toes in general. So stay tuned for that. I just wanted to jump on here and give my honest answer about the best beginner species of tarantula. Make sure to please subscribe and like this video. I do kind of want to grow on here and start making more videos, and follow me at maddie.massacre on Instagram. I use it way too much, but that's okay. And yeah, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, just go ahead and share those below. And without further ado, I hope you have a good one, and I'll see you next time, you creepies. Bye.